Choices in Life and Relationships by TA Sullivan. Have you ever wondered why so many families are dysfunctional? Do you want to know what makes someone turn into a bully, or how you can handle such situations with love instead of anger? The book Choices can help answer these questions and more. In this book, the Ascended Masters explain how life is an intricate pattern of relationships that affect the experiences we have. The information in the book, Choices, will, hopefully, help you gain a new perspective to an understanding of human relationships. This book will also help you understand how to cope with and excel at having healthier relationships with those around you. Author's note: names and other identifying information such as occupations, professions, or geographical locations have been changed. Otherwise, the events and interactions stated and described in this book are reproduced as accurately as memories allow them to be. Acknowledgements. To my husband, the most loving person I know. And to everyone who has ever struggled with relationships. Overview. From the Masters, we are a reunited entity that resides in the mid-causal level. This is located near the Akashic records or lower causal level and is part of the causal plane. You speak of us as Ascended Masters. We say to you that we are but teachers, at least that is our goal. We have learned much and had many experiences both within the physical plane and beyond. We have gained much in the way of insight and understanding, and so would aid others in coping with the reality that is the physical plane. And every day we interact with many different people. We start new relationships, work to maintain existing relationships, and struggle to end no longer functioning relationships. Having already experienced life on the physical and astral planes, the Masters, a collective of souls who understand our struggles, willingly offer their insights and their wisdom, along with their experiences, to help us overcome the pain so that we can find the joy and the love in our lives. The Masters seek nothing in return for conveying their insights. Their joy is simply in sharing their perceptions with their many students, of which I am one, and allowing us to then disperse this knowledge to any who care to learn. This book, which works well as a companion to the book, Escorting the Dead, provides insights about life and the intricate pattern of relationships that we weave into and out of our lives with every choice we make. The Masters speak about how our choices are based in love or in fear, love's opposite, and how we can help ourselves overcome the fear to make more love-based choices. They also discuss the different types and levels of relationships that we create during our lifetimes, and how each of these relationships affect the experiences we have, thereby affecting the person we are now and the person we are in the process of becoming. This book is a compilation of narratives and expositions that, hopefully, will help you gain a new perspective of and understanding for the complexities of human relationships. Introduction. From the Masters, for those who are ready to embrace love rather than fear, we try to help you do so. We have experienced already the physical plane and know both the wonders and the pain of it. We wish to help you find more of the wonders and the joy, and less of the pain. We are teachers of life, and we are teachers of relationships, but most of all we are teachers of a philosophy that helps those who would overcome fear and find rather love. And we all stumble down our life paths, making our choices and living our lives. Every time I take a moment to look back at the long and often convoluted path that I followed to get here, it still amazes me that I got here at all. My life seems to have wandered all over the map, literally and figuratively. Yet here I am, alive and well, and doing okay with the me that I've become. Of course, in the last decade or so, I've had some help finding my way. In working on the astral plane as a guide to those crossing over, see my book, Escorting the Dead, for more about this. I've also been able to spend time learning from the Masters. They are always willing to share their experiences and wisdom with any and all who care to learn. One of the basic lessons I learned from them is that life is all about relationships and how we choose to experience them. We have relationships with friends, family, co-workers, religious or spiritual groups, people who share our pastimes and interests, people we meet on public transportation, people we see in a store or coffee shop, and on and on. Even when we enjoy alone time, we're still part of at least two relationships: our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with our environment. When you consider the many relationships we are all trying to juggle, it's no wonder we have days when we simply feel overwhelmed and unsure. The Masters understand that. They have been where we are. They have experienced what we are currently experiencing. So I and the Ascended Masters offer you this information with the hope that it can bring some light into your life, the way it did mine. The purpose of life. From the Masters, life is an orderly yet seemingly random progression of experiences and relationships based on choices. It is a cycle of experimentation and learning, and its only purpose is to help you learn and grow along the human path. Growth is continuous and should never cease. End. One of the most frequent questions people ask is, why are we here? At some point in our lives, we all want to know what our purpose in life is. According to the Masters, our goals are to learn, to grow, and to experience human life. As Pierre de Chardin said, "You are not a human being having a spiritual experience, you are a spiritual being having a human experience." We don't need to learn to be spiritual. We're already spiritual. It's how we started out, and it's how we'll eventually end up. What we need is practice at being human. I'll admit it, I'm as guilty as anyone. Instead of enjoying the life of physicality, I struggle against it, trying hard to be a spiritual being rather than a physical being. I would rather spend hours meditating, studying on the astral plane, or interpreting dreams, than actually living my life. Yet, the whole purpose of physical life is to experience this world and all it encompasses. Now for some that might mean cliff diving in Mexico, eating snails in France, or running with the bulls in Spain. After all, what you do in life is up to you, and it can be as crazy or as mundane as you wish it to be. Most of us, though, pursue rather quiet lives filled with normal day-to-day tasks, such as chasing a paycheck, raising a family, and participating in those dramas that we call life. Yet, no matter what activities we pursue, we're all learning and experiencing. It doesn't matter if you spend your life traveling the world, only taking jobs when you need to, or you spend your life pursuing a specific career, thereby foregoing family, travel, and other non-essentials in pursuit of the ultimate corporate position. Whatever path each of us follows provides us with insights and understanding. Every interaction we have with others, with nature, with ourselves, is a chance to experience some aspect of life. The interaction can be something as small and as simple as a snowflake landing on your hand and causing you to smile, to something more complex such as the morning meeting you have with your employer, and all the potential reactions and outcomes that stem from that meeting. It doesn't matter if the pattern of your life is simple or complex, it's still an important piece of the whole. A single grain of sand may seem small and insignificant, but without it and all the other grains of sand there is no beach. The same is true of each of us. While our own lives may seem small and of little consequence, we all contribute to the reality that is life, and that makes each of us very important indeed.